stay on this topic for a little longer because
July 20th, 1969. Millions of people gathered around their TVs to witness history. The first humans to ever set foot on the moon inspired a nation and proved NASA was ready to conquer the skies. So, what happened? Over 50 years later, billionaires like Jeff Bezos and Richard Branson are in space, but NASA hasn't put another man on the moon since 1972. The moon mission was never about space exploration or the advancement of science. In 1957, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik, the first artificial satellite. This initiated the space race, a fierce Cold War competition between the United States and the Soviets from the late 1950s to the early 1970s. The space race inspired political, technological, and scientific achievements, showcasing the capabilities of the two superpowers during the Cold War era. American astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson recently sat on a panel discussing the lack of progress in manned NASA space missions. Things got heated when it was suggested that scientific exploration was the motivation for America's space program.
What you just said is a complete delusion. It presumes that we went to the moon for science. It presumes that we went to the moon to explore it. But that's not why we went to the moon. We went to the moon because we were at war. Sputnik was not just some orbiting spacecraft. It was a hollowed-out intercontinental ballistic missile where they took out the warhead and put in a radio transmitter. The military knew this. That's what founded NASA. NASA's budget for science has averaged over all these years about 25%. The rest has been for geopolitical purposes. All right? So it's the I don't want to die driver in this world. That's why we spent all this money. And so the moment we learn Russia's not going to the moon and it's certainly not going to Mars, we cancel the program. It had nothing to do with public interest.